OKC right now they're 10-1. 10-1 through the first 11 games. And as you can see right here, they're on pace to win at least 74 games this season, right? 74. I don't have them as repeating this year, but I do think during the regular season they're going to remain the best team in the regular season for at least majority of the regular season. And the reason I don't have them repeating is not because of talent or because I think there's a better team in basketball, because I don't. I don't have them repeating because today's NBA has just proven it's really, really hard for everybody to stay healthy for 2 years in a row. It's really hard to do that. And you see already they have Jalen Williams out. Now, the one thing I want to talk about in this video is even with Jalen Williams out, OKC still somehow has a big three. Yes, it's Shea. Yes, Chet. But AJ Mitchell is a really good basketball player. So in this video, we're going to break down some of the plays from their game against the Grizzlies and to show how they still have three guys that can still make plays for the team. One of the things you got to like about Chet is that at his size, not only can he score, but he can also put the ball down and make a play for himself or his teammates, right? So on the catch right here, Jaren Jackson right now has both hands down. If you know in the NBA, hand down, man down. So what Chet does, a pump fake, the defense is going to overreact. He jumps, and when Chet gets downhill, he does a great job of just reading this defender. And as soon as he commits, little shovel pass over to Hartenstein, dunk. Chet this game also, he was able to make a lot of these post fades. He got in a situation where he's catching the ball deep, 2 feet in the paint a lot. And he's able to just turn and use his length and his size to get a shot off in the paint and score. He had a lot of those. And if that's something that he's able to continue to do consistently, like he's just forever going to be a problem to deal with. Now, OKC, a lot of times they're able to score and take advantage of the fact that a lot of the times in ball screen situations, whether they use the screen or they ghost the screen, there's 2 people guarding Shea after that ball screen, right? So on this play, Chet just slips the screen to the open spot on the court and gets himself an open shot because 2 people are going to guard Shea. You have to stop Shea first on every ball screen. Watch on this ball screen right here, right? They're doing this big, hard hedge on Shea, right? Where even this hedge is so crazy that if Shea wanted to try to split this, he could a lot, right? But Hartenstein, he sees how far away his man is. So he gets behind the defender that's guarding Shea, and Shea can just make a nice bounce pass. So he's catching it 2 feet in the lane. He's able to just pump fake over Ja and get himself a dunk, right? And that's again because they're sending 2 people to guard Shea on that ball screen. Again, here's this ball screen, this big hard hedge. Hartenstein once again get behind the defender that's guarding Shea. Shea fires a pass to him. He's catching it 2 feet in the paint. The defense has to react, and now there's a wide open shooter on the wing. That's just good offense. So AJ Mitchell, he was able to do some damage this game just because he was able to really take advantage of just situations where he's in the ball screen, right? So on this play right here, look at that screen by Chet. KCP runs into a brick wall, and Jaren Jackson Jr. now, because KCP's on the ground, he has to try to play both. And obviously, he's gonna shade more to stopping Chet, right? So this just leaves AJ with basically a wide open, uncontested shot right at the free throw line. And again, you see the difference, right? When AJ Mitchell comes off a screen compared to Shea, when he comes off these screens, they're guarding him like he's not averaging 17 points a game, right? I understand he averaged 6 last year. That is not this year. So he's able to take advantage of these opportunities that they're just giving him free shots. And if that's how they're going to guard him, he's going to score every time. Now, Shea adding this jump shot that he has, this is what really took him to the next level, bro. Like, so right here, the defense already, they're afraid of Shea getting downhill and driving. He's amazing at it, right? So this little tween cross right here, when he attacks his top foot and he gets the defender to drop his right foot back, watch how at the same exact time that he's stepping back, Shea steps back as well. And look at all the space that it creates for him, right? And now that he has a step back jumper, right? A solid jump shot, he's really unguardable because he also knows when to take these shots. He doesn't just settle for these all game, right? He's still gonna attack, and then when he gets you on your heels, he's going to step back and hit jumpers too. Now, one of the themes of this video that you'll keep hearing me saying is how they're able to get 2 feet in the paint. That's so important in basketball. And Chet, like I said, when he has 2 feet in the paint, and whether it's a big guard on him, but right now he has the mismatch. He's just able to get to an easy turn fade and knock shots down all game, right? Like he's understanding that this is the area that he wants to work in. This is where he needs to work. That's where he's going to get his money at. Now, this play is going to show you why the ghost screen is so effective. And I'm calling it ghost screen. It's basically just when it's a guard-to-guard screen. It doesn't have to be guard-to-guard. They just slip the ball screen. They slip out for a 3, right? It's so effective, though, because look at the angle that it creates for Shea, right? It just causes a little bit of confusion by the defenders, and it allows Shea to get 2 feet in the paint. And from there, what you want to see why this move works, look how wide his base is right here. And then on the pivot, he pivots back to another wide base. That's how you create the space, right? So you go wide base here, wide base to wide base again. And the elevation that he has, that just gives him enough space to get the shot off. Now, granted, it looked like a contested shot, but for Shea, he practices that. That's in his sleep. Here's another example of that ghost screen, right? But this time it's Shea setting the screen for AJ. And it just creates that little bit of confusion for the defense, and it gives you an open driving lane. So he's able to do what? Get 2 feet in the paint. He does a little shoulder bump, and that gives him enough space to go straight up, straight down for an easy shot. That's a good move by AJ right there. Now, I just wanted to throw this in here to show, like, this is just a high IQ play by Shea right here, right? So this defender, you see how tight he is to Shea? He's waiting for this handoff, right? He's getting close up to Shea so that he can lock and trail. Watch Shea right here. Watch that back door, right? Now, this is the NBA. You can be a little bit more physical. He's also the MVP, so I think he gets away with an offensive foul right here. He basically just throws his defender out the way on this back door. And, he gets himself an and 1. But that's just a high IQ play of knowing the defense is overplaying. I'm gonna go the other way. I'm not gonna force that handoff. Like I said, it might have been an offensive foul, but whatever. I like the discipline by the Thunder too, by knowing every time they do this big hard hedge, Hartenstein just knows I'm going to get behind the defense and I'm going to make a play. And when he catches it here, this is pretty much basketball one-on-one. If you're in the corner and the pass goes to the high post, cut back door, right? If the pass was a little more on target, that should have just been a lob dunk, but he still comes down with it and ends up with the dunk. But that hard hedge, that's one of the easiest things to beat in the NBA because there's so much space. Now here's AJ Mitchell and yet another ball screen. Look how they guard him. He's getting wide open shots off these ball screens, but he's capitalizing. So he's doing what he's supposed to do. And until defenses start to respect him as a third option, which is what he's been playing like, he's going to get shots like that all game. So here's another ball screen. They got 2 people guarding Shea, and now there's not hard hedging because he's going to the outer thirds. He's not going middle like he was on the other ball screens, right? But still, there are two players on him, so he just makes that pocket pass to Shea. And you can see Hartenstein, he wasn't in the corner, but if you're in the corner, this area, just cut back door, right? So now Chet has the option to take the shot or make the pass. He takes the shot and nothing but net. That's easy basketball. Here's another example of that turnaround from Chet. Like, for one, this is just the positioning of the defense right here, not the best because he's inviting him to go middle. And like I was saying, when Chet gets 2 feet in the paint, he's able to get 2 feet in the paint right here because of his size, right? He's able to just get another little spin, another turn fade, and use his length to just shoot over the defense. And at his height, this is just, you can't let him operate in the paint comfortably at his height because he can just shoot over anybody. Now, who knows if AJ Mitchell is going to get guarded like this off ball screens for the entire year, But you see here when he comes off the screen, this defender's thin, home, and he's behind, and they're giving him a straight line drive to the basket, right? Now this is a tough finish, but there's nobody in front of him actually daring him to pass the ball or make it look like it's not open. They just give him the highway to heaven, straight to the basket.